But we're going to jump on in with another region we don't get to see that much of. You do see zEkO there. He was the winner from the Blackheart Cup coming out of Argentina. Golden Boy, Bala, take us away with the Brazilian.
Brazil.
We're going on the world tour, Bala.
We are.
My arms hurt.
Ooh.
We've been flying all over the place. Hey, I thought about that one and I executed it brilliantly, and I'm very proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too.
I'm also proud of zEkO because zEkO is just destroying any player that's back here. He's gatekeeping them. He's keeping them as far back as possible. He knows that storm's coming. You know that player has to make a move. He's going to shoot him as soon as he comes out.
There, almost. He finds a little bit of a build that he can hide behind. That's going to be good for him. But zEkO is not letting him go. Oh my goodness, lucky guy, Ty. Unlucky for you today.
I love how a lot of our calls are based off of the names of the players, but it makes so much sense because that truly was unlucky. Oh, okay. I was about to say, did that like get attached somewhere else and I didn't see that, but player ends up dropping all the way down low. So there was zEkO, and our player who qualified out of this region was zEkO.
This is actually live. No, this is live.
This is
right
live.
Well, this is a replay, right? But this Brazil region has started. They're going to play out their games. We're going to have a qualifier for them at the end of this. They have 3 hours to play, 10 games to play. Wow. And we'll see who it is going to be. zEkO did perform very well yesterday in the semifinals. And I'm sure all these guys also very happy with their performance because they're here today.
Yeah, exactly. Surely you have to be. I was talking to a lot of people online and stuff. I saw a lot of players posting like, oh man, just shy of the 3,000. And I think to myself like, there are thousands of players that compete in Fortnite. And to say like, oh, you were just shy of 3,000, that's crazy. 3,000 players qualified for this point. And that is like the top solo, like small percentage of talent that competes in Fortnite on a regular basis in arena, whether that's playing, the regular mode, like craziness, man.
That is crazy. And it could be anybody. I mean, if you can have the skill to come through like this, it could be you that we're watching right now. As zEkO continues this nice little legendary AR shots on the side, gatekeeping all the players out, and now he switches to silenced SMG. He's going to continue it.
I'm actually surprised that no one even tried to challenge him because he was putting down shots a long time. And you see players when they put the shots like that down so consistently, and poor guy was just getting peppered with the shots from that blue silenced SMG, but he's not getting challenged at all. Yeah. He's been kind of like the big problem child in this entire bunch, yet no one's really tried to get in his face.
Yeah, and this is the thing. He's being very, very careful about who he's choosing. He's picking the people who have the most chance of actually everybody else piling on at the same time. As you saw him take some shots there, a bunch of other players piled on. Using that silenced SMG as well is going to make it very difficult for anybody to react because of how silent that thing is. It really is hard to react when somebody shoots you from the back and somebody else is shooting an AR.
And then before you know it, you lost all your shields and you're just like, wait, where is this coming from? T-Red friends now doing a very common strategy of utilizing the cone to get some vision information.
One of the things though there, he actually reset the edit on the floor so that if this cone does break, he can go right back down underneath the floor without having to reset it. It's a small little detail there that these great players do.
A lot of talent in competitive Fortnite, and I like the shots that Franz is laying out here, but that player able to squeak away from that one, and that was New Spray, who lost the shields and goes right in for a fight. You see New Spray versus GOAT. New Spray resetting. 2 players get zipped away through that rift to go. That's T-Red Franz. 0 eliminations currently for T-Red Franz.
This is important here, the position that he picks if he's going to go away from the, obviously it's going away from the Haunted Hills, but look for the high ground, look for the opportunities, look for maybe old build fights. Those are the things you're looking for. Looking in the zone, trying to stay as high as possible, and then pick the perfect opportunity to make sure you grab that high ground.
Got to own those spots, be able to maintain that position. Very difficult to do when players are constantly moving up and down in this very small area that the circle has provided.
Oh, and this fight for high ground is very precarious as there's not too much connected to it, but I think it was connected back. And nice edit there. He actually took the wall first before going for that fight and then finding a community launch pad.
that was actually a sick play as well. Francis is going to get on this first. He's going to get on it first. And did he nail him with the shot? It looked like he did not get any damage off of that shot. But I was going to say that was such a great play of how he approached that, because he put the wall, owned the wall, then put that ramp, so that this way he owned everything. Despite him losing that, you can see that T-Red France is just making some great decisions and gets another elim on Makoa. The eliminations are not tracking on the bottom left, but you know that he's up there with how he's been playing so far.
Yeah, and you can see zEkO on ultimate low ground right now. It's going to start to head right back towards those old builds, right back towards the Haunted Hills. We'll see if zEkO can continue his terror down on low ground. They're going to be hopping in with his POV right here shortly. 9 players left. Here's zEkO.
There was going to be one player to his left and another one right in front. That player pretty much out of this game. Can zEkO can capitalize on some of the resources here? He's going to go into it. Nicely done. The green pump, no problem. We'll give him the siphon and some of the resources, as well as the ammunition that we'll desperately need. The stinkers, too.
Yeah, and zEkO, he is absolutely looking terrifying right now. The amount of pressure he's applying on people who aren't even paying attention to him. That means his positioning is really good. That means he is getting the spots that people aren't going to pressure. They don't think that he's going to be in a bad spot. Speaking of good spots, Nikito up on high ground. That's good for him. We'll see what his materials count is looking like. He's on wood right now. That tends to indicate that he's low on materials in the end game.
You want to use metal for those moments there. Nico's going to go in for the fight, but Nico wins it against BHTHS. And at that moment, zEkO takes the high ground and then makes Nikito pay for giving up that valuable position. Now it comes down to zEkO and France. France is going to drop low, and France, I don't think he's going to be able to get up in time. And all zEkO has to do is just go for that safe ground, pop that big potion, and just wait this one out. But France is getting up there. France manages to get up to the top. zEkO, he's going to put the damage on the France, can he hold him off here? He only has 3 more builds left to defend himself, and zEkO still has the high ground. zEkO drops down. France doesn't get the shot on him. zEkO going around the edge here, and the storm continues to creep on in, and zEkO still holding the high ground position. What is France's option here? What is he going to do? You got 7 builds for zEkO. France only has 1 build, and France needs to be careful because he's going to go down this hill, and there goes the shot. zEkO's going to eat a little bit in the storm. France is going to eat the shot from zEkO, and that will be a victory royale for zEkO. 12 eliminations and 10 points off of the win.
22 points total. That was a clinical game from zEkO here in the Haunted Hills.